My name is Faith. If you are new here, welcome. If you are not, thank you again for coming back to watch another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about why I decided to go natural. Yes, I did a big chop. When I say big, I mean like I went totally bald. My battery is currently beeping at me, so this video is probably not going to happen. We might have to end this recording and continue in a little bit, but we'll just continue where we're at and take it from there. So I did a big chop I did it in December, like right before New Year's. And when I did it, my husband, he was like, why is it that you decided to shave your hair off now? Why couldn't you just wait a little bit for it to get warm before you do it? And my reasoning behind wanting to do a big chop, I was just done. You know, I had got into a place where my hair was natural, however, it was just not growing. I had patches of bald spots in the middle of my head. I had bald spots on the front of my head. I'm gonna put pictures in this video so that way you guys can see what it looked like. And I was just done. I was at a place where I was very insecure about my hair. I always felt like I needed to wear a wig, and I just did not want to live that way. I did not want to feel like I was attached to a wig. I did not want to be worried about going out when it's windy and thinking about the wind blowing my wig off, or my kid accidentally pulling my wig off, which have happened. I just didn't want to deal with any of that. Prior to me doing a big chop, I had a lot of bald spots, like right here in the middle of my head. It just could not grow to save my life. And also like my edges right here could not grow. I feel like it was probably due to the wigs and just braiding my hair nonstop. So one of the reasons why it was such a big deal for me to go ahead and just do it was because I did not want to be embarrassed or felt like there was an elephant that I was trying to hide, you know? Like I didn't want to feel tied down to a wig. I didn't want to feel like I could not go out with my hair exposed. I didn't want to feel unpretty without a wig, you know? I just wanted to be whole. I wanted to get away from that attachment to something that was not me. I wanted to just be my true self, you know? Like I wanted to be fully comfortable with myself. And I have had a big chop before. However, the first time I cut my hair, it was in school. I cut it and I kept on wearing wigs and stuff, and I would take it out every now and then and rock my natural hair, but I was still wearing wigs. It wasn't like a protective styling, there's a difference. I was still wearing wigs, like actively wearing wigs. And then gradually over time, my hair started to break off, like the front and the middle, it started to fall off again. So I did another big chop and it was the same process. I still continually felt like I was just being sucked, like just calling, like the wigs were just calling, like the curly one, the straight ones. I just always felt like I needed that. And then when I met my husband, when we first met, he did not know that my hair was a wig. He thought it was my natural big curly hair. I will put a picture in here for you guys to see. And then it was probably our second date. I sent him a video. I was like, watch this video if you're gonna date a black woman, because I never dated a black woman before. So I was like, watch this video and this would definitely give you a better understanding on what to expect. So I sent him the video, and one of the things was, don't mess with a woman's hair. So after that, I had to have the conversation with like, hey, this is not my hair, it's a wig, because we would be making out and he would try to keep his hands up there, and I'm like, whoa, let's not do that though. This is not a sewing, it's a wig. So after all of that, he never saw my natural hair until we moved in together. I was pregnant and almost about to deliver. That was when he saw my natural hair. And the only reason why he was able to see my natural hair is because he happened to come home when my sister was here braiding my hair. That was it. So it was a lot of me trying to, oh, I can't let him see me this way. I have to put a scarf on before I go downstairs. If my hair's not done, I have to throw a wig on before he wakes up. And I'm like, I just got to the point where I was like, you know what? I cannot live this way. And it was all of those things that I was thinking about that day. I got into the shower and I was deep conditioning my hair. Got into the shower to wash out the conditioner, and I put my hands on my hair and the hair just started falling off. And yes, I was stressed. So stress also was a factor for why it was falling off so much. But then once I got out, I was like, you know what, Faith? What are you doing? What are you doing? You are so insecure about this thing on your head, and it does not even make you who you are. And I've always known in my head I am beautiful with and without hair. Hair does not make me beautiful. Hair does not make me me. Hair, my face, my body does not make me beautiful. Faith is who she is because of the person that she is from the inside. I've always been a strong believer on beauty comes from the inside and it radiates out. However, with all of that going on, I was questioning myself. I was like, who is this person? Like, it seemed like I was so attached to wearing a wig, and that was becoming my definition of beauty. Like, the beauty that people present on these magazines and on TVs were becoming my definition of beauty, and I have never wanted that to be my definition of beauty for myself. However, over the years, I basically fell into that trap. Like, I was defining my beauty based on that, when in my head I was thinking, no, you believe that you are beautiful because you're a beautiful person. You believe that you're beautiful because of how you treat people, but yet your action is saying something else. So that Sunday, I was like, it's time for us to do it. So I got out of the shower and I took like a little quick video. I'm gonna try to put it into this video. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I made a little quick video of the bald spot in the middle of my head, and I was like, I can do one or two things. I can either braid whatever hair it is that's left and put a wig on, or I can shave my hair off and just be me. I grabbed my husband clippers and I shaved my hair off. I basically shaved it off completely bald. Yes. When he came into the bathroom, he looked on the floor, he saw my hair, he looked at my head, he's like, what did you do? I'm like, this is me. This is me. He's like, you look like a little boy. I'm like, well, you're about to be laying with a little boy for the next few months. Oh God. Yeah, that was exactly what I told him. I was like, you're about to be laying with a little boy for the next few months because this is me. This is me. Now, at that point, he had seen my natural hair, so it was nothing brand new. During our honeymoon, I had my natural hair out, but it was also healthier during our honeymoon. So it wasn't brand new for him to see me in my natural state. It was just more for me to not have any hair at all, because I was a clean cut, like clean. So after that, it still took me a little bit of time to get used to seeing myself that way. Like there were times where I miss a wig. Like I miss having long flowy wigs for certain outfits. In my mind, I felt like there are just some dresses that you look better in when you have long hair. That was how I felt during that time. But and then like there were just certain things where it looks better when you have hair on your head. But then gradually, one of my girlfriends, she really helped me a lot. She was like, Faith, you just have to be free. You just have to do it. Do it and be comfortable with it. Do it and just own it. Don't worry about anything else, just own it. And the first time I went to work, everybody was like, you got your hair. You got your hair. They thought my wig was my hair. No, it was not my hair. It was a wig. I took it, I put it on my head in the morning, left the house, came home, took it, put it right on the dining table, and went up on my business. The wig was not my hair, but they really thought it was my hair. So that explaining to people think, yes, I cut my hair. Yes, I had a lot of hair, I cut it. No, I did not. I barely had hair to begin with, but yeah. So got through that phase with people asking questions, and now I am in a space where it is just free. It's free. Like, don't get me wrong, there are times where I do want to put a wig on. There are times where I do want to braid my hair. But at the same time, I just feel so free. It's so good to wake up in the morning and just spray water on your head and just go. Like if I want a change of looks, I normally just wrap my hair, get like an African fabric and just tie my hair up and call it a day. Like that's what I do sometimes at work. That's what I do sometimes when I'm going out on dates with my husband, going to the store. If I don't want to deal with my hair, I just wrap it up and call it a day. But just taking that step towards not being attached to wigs have been a blessing, because one, they are expensive. So it was one, it saved a lot of money for me, and absolutely freeing from a lot of insecurities, because now I'm not insecure about it. It's almost like the elephant in the room is now outside and everybody can see it and everybody know it. And because I have not been putting wigs on my hair is so much healthier. It is growing. I don't have bald spots in the middle. I don't have bald spots in the front. I actually have edges, y'all. Like, I have edges. I have not had edges in such a long time. And I have edges. Like, see this? Like little edges in there. See there? Yeah. Like, it's not as full as the rest of my hair, but it's still coming in. And I feel like it's probably just because I have not been putting wigs or anything on top of it. I have just been letting it be its best self. I used to cut it. After I cut it in December, after Christmas, right before New Year's, I was cutting it basically every month. Like every single month I would do like a clean cut until I think it was March. In March I stopped cutting it. So this growth has been from March, April, May, June, July, August, September. So this is 6 months of growth right here, and it's pretty long and it's pretty thick, because I know like there are a lot of people who have hair. See there? Yeah. There are a lot of people who have hair that just grows really well, naturally. Unfortunately, my hair does not do that, which is okay. I'm okay with it. I'm happy with what I have. But for me, I feel like this has been amazing growth, and I am very happy about my decision to not just cut my hair, but my decisions to cut my hair and let my hair just do what it wants to do, you know? Because it's one thing to cut your hair and then put a wig on or do something else with it. It's another thing to cut your hair and just own you. Like, own your true identity, own you, all of you. Then real you, you know, without the extra stuff. Like, that is a lot harder. Now, don't get me wrong, that does not mean I'm never gonna throw on a wig. No, I'm grown. I'm a woman. I do whatever the hell it is that I feel like doing. So if I feel like putting on a wig, I will put on a wig. However, for right now, this is where I'm at. I love it. I think it's beautiful. I feel very free with it. I am not insecure about my head or my edges. Just very comfortable. Like, I don't have to worry about my kid pulling my wig off, or me getting in the pool and my wig's behind me, something like that. So yeah, it's been a very great decision. One of the best decisions ever. Don't have to worry about the wind blowing and my edges showing. Yeah, it's been good. I am not attached to a wig. So the decision to cut my hair has been one of the best decisions ever. Very much so. I find myself to be a lot more secure about me. I feel like what I believe and what I represent are finally meeting up, whereas before what I believe and what I was representing was not quite meeting up. So definitely, that is it, y'all. It's definitely been the best decision of 2019 into 2020 that I made, shaving my hair off and just rocking it and living my best life and owning my own identity and not worrying about anything else. So thanks for watching this video. I hope this will inspire someone to just live their best life and not feel so attached to anything else, because you really don't need that attachment. You are beautiful within you, and whatever you feel inside radiates outside. That's how I see it. Have a blessed day. See you in my next video.